So tighten it up a bit. Yeah, I know. You don't want to know. I know. He's yeah. So Frank, it's a bit of an uneven couch here. We got the Glamour boys over here.
Yep.
And the beauty and the brains.
Yeah. We're definitely the beauty. Right. You meant it the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm slow.
We'll get rolling here. Welcome to the Crew Live. It's great to have you along. On the couch today, we got Frank, Rich, Jordan, and I'm Jim. We're looking forward to this session because we're going to talk about some very, very dangerous topics. You might not like it, so leave now, please, and go find something to do outdoors if you can. We're going to chit-chat away here, and if you have any questions, if you have any questions or comments, just send them to our Facebook page, facebook.com/thecrewlive, or through our YouTube channel, thecrewlive.co. So cheers it up, boys. How's it going?
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Great.
Tighten it up here, Frank. I miss you. You're way over there.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Get in a little closer, bud.
Oh, I like it. Thank you. It keeps more of that.
And
Yeah.
that's
We're discussing
one of the
that,
better
aren't we?
coffees I've had in a long time. Is that Colombian?
That is Colombian coffee.
Oh, this is very strong Colombian coffee. I'm enjoying it.
It surely is. So we got a live audience in the house tonight as well. Let's hear a woot woot. Yeah. Live audience grows every time in intellect and spiritual growth.
I like it. We have a dog.
And we do. Bjorn will be along the way. So today, guys, let's talk about some very important things. Has anybody heard about threats made against a young man at Mount Royal College who was wearing a hat that represented one of Donald Trump's famous campaign statements? Anybody know the statement, first of all?
I heard nothing about it.
I
It's
haven't
new
heard
to me.
anything about it either. So
Yeah.
I'd like to hear all about it.
Well, it's fresh today, actually.
Make America fantastic again.
That's what
Is that what it was?
Make America.
And wear more red hats.
Yeah, well,
It's the color.
so his hat is red. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And it's Make America Great Again.
Okay.
So tell me what you think about this. This gentleman was walking through a breezeway where they had some tables set up, different groups doing political action. He walked through with his buddy and he had a red hat that said Make America Great Again, which is a Trumpism, obviously, but it's a campaign slogan.
Yeah.
Some young lady, her name's Zoe, and I'll post a little bit of information about it on our show when we run the show into the YouTube. But Zoe came along and said, "You can't wear that hat." "Well, why not? It's hate speech," she said. And she was polite, but really intentional and vehement and trying to shut this kid down. I'm not taking off my hat. His buddy was filming the whole thing. And at one point, somebody actually stole the hat off.
A heated argument between two Mount Royal University students has gone viral. The video captured after one of the students took offense to a hat the other was wearing.
Sarah Offen joins us now. And Sarah, it was all sparked by what was written on that hat.
Yeah, Gord, the bright red hat says, "Make America Great Again." It's one of Donald Trump's key campaign slogans. So is it just a hat or is it hate? You be the judge.
She's completely freaking out. We're allowed to film whatever, support a political candidate.
You're not allowed to share hate language in the university.
I'm saying make America great. What is hate language about? You don't. I want to hear.
Make America Great Again means make America all for white people, no immigrants, no people of different sexual orientation.
His wife is an immigrant.
Listen, dude, like, we're friends and I level with you, but, like, you gotta take the hat off or I'm gonna write the president of the university and he's gonna come and talk to you because I already talked to him about this.
Facebook statement, a woman who claims to have confronted Linder in that video says, "I stand by my belief that every space, but especially university spaces, should be made to make everyone feel safe. We need to seriously change our culture. We need to equally support and express movements and gestures of inclusive acceptance." Now, security did respond to the confrontation, but no one was punished, and Linder did eventually get his hat back.
His head. And she tried to articulate that the dean didn't allow hate speech and Make America Great Again. That's very hateful.
What was her name?
Zoe.
Zoe. First of all, Zoe is a bully, so there's another overused statement. But so she just stepped up right in his face and said, "Take that hat off. You are a hater."
Yeah, exactly. You are a hater. That's hate speech. You can't have that on campus.
Yeah, I disagree with that also. Like, he might be the next president, so how can you say that he can't wear that hat?
Yeah.
There's nothing in the language itself that's hateful. Making America great again is perfectly
It's not like
fine.
he was saying make rape great again.
True.
Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's a great line too.
Yeah.
If you work for Trump and now you hear the line "Make America Great Again," and all of a sudden that just is getting aligned with Donald Trump, like it doesn't have anything to do with Trump, right? Like you said.
Right.
But now all of a sudden you hear "Make America Great Again." Who do you think? You think Donald Trump?
Instantly.
They did an awesome job because.
Does anybody know where he stole that from? Where it originated, that statement?
Oh, it must have been with him.
I think
Because
Vladimir,
all good
think
ideas
he's the first guy to
start
ever make that statement?
with Donald Trump.
I think Vladimir Putin coined it first, and that's why.
Poutine?
Yeah, Putin.
Yeah, I like Putin.
And Trump borrowed it from him.
Yeah.
I don't know where it originated from.
Okay, well,
but
I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm going to break the fifth wall
there would have been somebody who
and
said
go on my phone while we're live.
So, okay, yeah, that is breaking the fifth wall. And if you want to break the fourth wall, feel free to call into our show line. We'll post it up here. And you can call in anytime. We'll answer your questions on air. Or send your questions in. So you don't agree that she should have tried to stop him?
Well, yeah, you can't stop someone from wearing a hat that says "Make a Country Great."
Yeah. And Frank?
Oh, and there's no connection between any political leader necessarily. In fact, even if it was implicit that it was Donald Trump, isn't that a really good opportunity on a college campus or any educational institution for dialogue to talk about things that matter?
Yeah.
Instead of saying, you can't wear that cap, you can't say those things.
Right.
I think that's way out of bounds. I think if you're on campus and you want to be in competition for really great ideas and to throw out really bad ideas, the way you challenge them is with good speech, not with saying you can't say anything.
Even if the hat said "Vote Donald Trump," I don't think she can make him take the hat off. You know what I mean? And that would be even more.
Yeah, so
direct.
it's almost like maybe if he said that, I support Donald Trump. If that was on his hat, then is it hate speech?
Even that? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's almost like that would be less of a hate speech than "Make America Great Again."
Yeah. So when we were talking about it before the show, we did talk about how Zoe was the one who was threatened, and she's the one who's being.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Like ended up in a stream of responses to this story that said she should commit suicide, as some of the writers said, and she should be sexually assaulted. So people, according to Hillary Clinton, that would be Trump supporters who say stuff like that.
Right.
Because she thinks they're deplorables. But you're right. This young lady was completely vilified, and she's being shredded for her stand too, which I don't think any of us would agree with that.
Well, certainly not. The irony is that his cap, the kids wearing the red cap, there's no hate speech under the charter there at all, but actually trying to suggest that she kill herself and all the other things that were said against her actually is hate speech.
Yeah, right.
Which is quite bizarre and quite unfortunate.
Well, a sad state of affairs when somebody thinks that a nice statement like "Make America Great Again" is hate speech.
Yeah,
What did you find
wrap
out?
that up, but just
Yeah, that's
finish
good.
that off.
Is there a point we needed to make on that?
Well, it just says it was first used actually by Ronald Reagan, the great actor, in his 1980 presidential campaign, "Make America Great Again," is when it was first used.
Cities where they live. For those who've abandoned hope, we'll restore hope and we'll welcome them into a great national crusade to make America great again.
Grab my notes.
According to Uncle Google and Wiki.
Isn't
Sounds right.
And Google and Wiki are never wrong.
Nope, but
In fact, they wear red hats
they're pretty
on
accurate.
Wednesdays. On Fridays too, I think.
yeah? Well, that's interesting. And isn't Trump a fan of Ronald Reagan's? Wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
I think all Republicans have to be fans of Reagan, even though they don't even know who he
It's
is.
the rules.
Yeah.
Topics. And cheers to you. If you need to get in touch with us, you know where to do it. You cheer it up, Rich. Grab a glass. Cheers to you, Frank. Cheers, Frank. Cheers. Thanks for being part of the Crew Live. Join us on the next session of the Crew Live, which should be airing shortly. Get in touch with us at facebook.com/thecrewlive or thecrewlive.co. The music comes in.